It seems like every other YouTuber out there is using ChatGPT to make content. Some even use it to make games. And I have to say, I'm a little bit skeptical. Don't get me wrong, ChatGPT is a powerful tool, but from watching these videos, I think that it's definitely not the key to creating the next AAA game all on its own. I mean, come on, you're going to need some actual game development skills to make that happen, right? For those of you not familiar, ChatGPT, aka the robot that's better at writing than you, is a language model developed by OpenAI that uses machine learning to generate human-like text. In layman terms, it's basically like having a nerdy and less attractive version of Shakespeare in your computer. In the process of game development, it can be used for a variety of tasks, from writing stories to creating game ideas and even code snippets. And let's not forget my favorite, making terrible dad jokes. It's the AI version of that one friend who always has a pun for every situation, but way more useful. So now it's my turn. Let me summarize my experience in the next few minutes. So I asked the question, well, lately my human interactions have been extremely limited, so I needed that one. But then it was on to serious business. I asked ChatGPT to give me 5 ideas for a hyper-casual 2D platform game. I soon realized that it would be very important when doing this that I was specific and detailed so that the AI would give better all-round results. After about 20 minutes of this, I got an idea that I liked and asked ChatGPT to suggest a name for the game, and it was on to Unity to set it up. I created a new Unity project, Vertical Escape, as ChatGPT suggested, and then it was time for me to generate some super amazing AI code. I thought that a player controller script would be a crucial part of this project, and so with the power of ChatGPT, I generated one. I made sure to outline exactly what I wanted: a player controller C# script for the Unity game engine that can move the player left and right, jump and double jump using a jump counter. I also added a wall run to see what would happen. The script was generated in no time. ChatGPT is like a genie, but instead of granting wishes, it grants code. Then it was time to examine this creation. It even came with some instructions. Now let's be realistic here. I was not expecting this to work perfectly. And on my initial review, I did notice some bugs. But I set up the scene using my previous knowledge of Unity and also what was required by the script. Well, this went better than I expected, but there was still a lot wrong with it. Firstly, the double jump did not work, and the wall jump was weird. The only thing that worked okay was the wall run. So I decided to handle this in 2 parts. First, I would generate a script for the player movement, jumping and double jumping. I tested this and found that the movement was fine, but there was a problem with the double jump. Looking over the script, I found the problem here and just changed it to be greater than or equal to, and this script was fixed. Now it was time to handle wall running and wall jumping. I asked ChatGPT to generate a script for wall running for a specific time and speed while pressing the up arrow and the player is in contact with the wall. Also that it could be enabled and disabled, and to set the ability to wall jump. But this proved to be more challenging for it to handle on its own. So I managed to use parts of various suggestions in the end and could get the wall run working, but not the wall jumping. There was also a paragraph at the bottom of each explanation to the script that suggested that this is just an example and that adjustments to the logic may be required. In conclusion, this was not bad for about 45 minutes of work. ChatGPT has truly proven its ability to generate error-free code. But can it be a game changer for game development? Well, at one point, I think ChatGPT may have given me the finger, or just begged me to go away and use an asset, depending on how I interpret this suggestion. I never expected to have this effect on an AI. This response is usually reserved for my peers. ChatGPT is a powerful tool that can assist game developers in generating interesting ideas and creative stories. However, due to the complexity of both the game developer's requirements and the language model's capabilities, it may not be the best starting point for beginners. It is important to note that ChatGPT is a language model, and while it can generate error-free code and explanations, it may not always provide the specific outline that a beginner may need. I believe that intermediate and advanced programmers who have already developed a programmer's mindset may be able to get better results by asking more specific questions. Overall, after using it, I believe that ChatGPT is a great resource for experienced game developers to generate new and creative ideas. But in my opinion, and this is really just my opinion, beginners should consider other options before using it as your main source of learning. In short, ChatGPT is like a genie in a bottle, but you'll have to be an experienced programmer to rub it the right way.